Okay, picture this. You're on vacation in Hawaii. The sun's warm, you're looking at this incredible, pristine coastline, and there's nobody else around. No crowds, no tour bus honking, it's just you with total freedom to explore. Well, today, we're going to talk about the story of Halia Private Tours, a company that decided to make that exact feeling the new way to see Oahu. You know that feeling, right? We've all been there. You're so excited to experience a new place, but you end up on some rigid schedule, seeing the exact same things as everybody else. And you're left thinking, man, there's gotta be a better way, a more authentic way to really see this place. And that feeling of wanting something more, well, it brings us to what you could call the tourist's dilemma. It's this classic conflict that I'm pretty sure a lot of us have felt before. Yeah, so on one hand, you're craving a genuine, personal adventure. But on the other hand, the reality of tourism is often, being packed onto a bus with 40 other people, listening to a script, and getting rushed from one spot to the next. It's just a huge disconnect from what so many of us really want when we travel now, which is something that feels real and personal, not just prepackaged. So, how do you solve a problem like that? Well, for this company, the answer started with a simple idea, one that came from years and years of seeing the tour industry from the inside out. So the founders of Halia Private Tours spent over 15 years working deep inside Hawaii's tour industry. And I mean every part of it, from sales and training all the way up to directing operations. This gave them this incredible, unique perspective on what was working and, maybe more importantly, what was missing. And what was missing was a truly private tour built 100% around what the guest wanted. So, back in 2017, they just went for it. They took a huge leap, no outside investors, nothing fancy, just a single van and a really powerful idea. It was a true grassroots start, totally focused on doing something different from the very first day. Their whole mindset was guided by this beautiful, simple, and very practical local phrase. If can, if no can, no can. And that pretty much says it all, right? It's about focusing on what's possible for the guest. If it's safe, if it's legal, and if it's going to make for a great day, then yeah, they'll make it happen. Simple as that. This simple idea became the absolute foundation of their core promise, a promise that totally rethinks how a tour should even work. Okay, let's really get into this because the differences are huge. To get what they're doing, you have to see how it stacks up against all the other options that are out there. So check this out. On one side, you have the big group tours with basically zero flexibility. Then you have other private tours that might offer a little bit. But Halia is built for high flexibility. Like, it's completely custom on the day. But here's the kicker. It's the ability to make spontaneous stops. See a cool beach you want to check out? Want to grab a snack from some little local spot you just passed? They can just follow the moment, which is something you absolutely cannot do on a big bus. But, a great idea is one thing. The execution is everything. And the proof here really comes from two places. Just an insane amount of amazing guest feedback and a really deep commitment to the local community. They've racked up over 426 online reviews. That's not just a few happy customers, that's a long, consistent track record built over years. And the average rating across all those reviews? Get this, a perfect 5 out of 5. I mean, that kind of consistency just speaks for itself. It tells you everything you need to know about the quality of what they're doing. But honestly, the numbers only tell you part of the story. It's this quote right here, which you see over and over in the reviews, that really gets to the heart of it. It's not about feeling like a tourist, it's about feeling like you're just hanging out with a friend who happens to be a local. And this is just fantastic. Their mission goes way beyond just their guests. They launched one of the island's first fallen tourism programs. They offer free shuttles for local community groups, and they were right there supporting relief efforts for families affected by the Lahaina tragedy. This is a company that is truly woven into the fabric of its community. So, you've built this amazing personal tour company. What's next? How do you adapt that philosophy for the traveler who likes to explore on their own? Well, they evolved. In 2022, they launched something called Audio Tour Hawaii. What it does is it takes all their amazing local storytelling and puts it into a GPS-triggered app. It's for travelers who want to drive themselves but still want all that insider knowledge. And they designed it to be super practical. Just imagine driving around Oahu and as you get close to some cool landmark, a story from a local voice just automatically starts playing in your car. And the best part? It works completely offline, so you never have to worry about losing cell service in those remote spots. It's such a smart way to offer that same level of insider knowledge and flexibility, but for a totally different kind of traveler, the one who wants to be in the driver's seat. So what does this all add up to? When you put it all together, what does it mean for you, the traveler? It really all comes back to one single, simple mission. Whether you're riding in one of their private vans or you're using their audio guide in your own car, the goal is exactly the same: to empower you. It's about giving you the tools, the knowledge, and the freedom to create a day and experience that is 100% yours. And really, that's the question they're helping every single one of their guests answer. So forget the fixed schedules, forget the crowded buses. If you had complete control, what would your perfect island adventure look like?